Warren Buffett once said, "Don't put your money in the bank." You might think achieving financial freedom requires a six-figure salary. But the truth is, some of the wealthiest people don't rely on big paychecks. They learned how to make their money work for them. In this video, we'll reveal Buffett's timeless wisdom that has helped thousands of people escape from the paycheck to paycheck cycle and build real lasting wealth. Let's get started. Number 1. Avoid high-interest debt. Buffett has long warned about the dangers of high-interest debt, particularly credit card debt, which he sees as a major obstacle to financial success. I've seen more people fail because of liquor and leverage. Leverage being borrowed money. You really don't need leverage in this world much. If you're smart, you're going to make a lot of money without borrowing. Buffett's advice is clear. Borrowing money at high interest rates can quickly spiral out of control, making it difficult to build wealth. Many people use credit cards or personal loans without fully realizing how compounding interest works against them. If you carry a balance on a credit card with a 20% interest rate, you are essentially paying someone else a hefty fee for the privilege of spending money you don't have.
But I never borrowed money. I never borrowed money when I had $10,000 basically, because what difference did it make? I was having fun as I went along, and it didn't make any difference whether I had $10,000 or $1 million or $10 million.
Buffett is a firm believer in the importance of keeping cash on hand, not as a long-term investment, but as a safety net and an opportunity fund. He once said, "Cash, combined with courage in a time of crisis, is priceless." Many people make the mistake of keeping all their money tied up in investments, assuming that's the best way to grow wealth, and it is. Good. The saying "time in the market beats timing the market" still holds. But having a small percentage of your net worth in cash could be a good thing. If an opportunity to invest in an undervalued asset or business comes knocking, there are 2 key reasons Buffett recommends maintaining cash reserves: for emergency protection and for investment opportunities. Life is unpredictable. Unexpected expenses such as medical bills, job loss, or home repairs can arise at any time. Having cash set aside prevents the need to take on high-interest debt or sell investments at a loss. Buffett is known for his strategy of waiting patiently for market downturns. When great companies go on sale, if all your money is locked into investments, you might miss the chance to buy stocks at a discount. As he puts it, "The one thing I will tell you is the worst investment you can have is cash. But you always want to have enough so that nobody else can determine your future." This means that, while cash may not generate high returns on its own, it provides financial freedom and flexibility. A general rule of thumb is to keep 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in cash or a highly liquid account. For investors, Buffett's approach suggests keeping enough cash to survive market downturns and pounce on undervalued assets when the time is right. Invest in yourself. Warren Buffett has often said that the best investment you can make isn't in stocks, real estate, or businesses. It's in yourself. Buffett believes that improving your skills, knowledge, and mindset creates lifelong benefits that no market crash or financial crisis can erase. There are 3 key areas where he recommends focusing. To increase your knowledge, Buffett spends 5 to 6 hours a day reading, consuming newspapers, financial reports, and books. He credits his success to this habit, saying, "Read 500 pages every day. That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest." The second one is to improve your communication skills. Buffett has repeatedly said that one of the most valuable investments he ever made was taking a public speaking course from Dale Carnegie. He admits that early in his career, he was terrified of speaking in front of people, but improving his communication skills made him a more effective leader and investor. Buffett said, "If you can't communicate, it's like winking at a girl in the dark. Nothing happens. You can have all the brain power in the world, but you have to be able to transmit it." And the third one is to take care of your health. Buffett also warns against neglecting physical and mental health, comparing the human body to a car. If I gave you a car, and it was the only car you could have for the rest of your life, you'd take care of it like you wouldn't believe. That's exactly the position you're in with your mind and body. And besides this, keep in mind that having a sick and frail body is expensive, very expensive. Invest for the long term. Warren Buffett has built his fortune by following 2 key principles. Only invest in what you understand, and think long term. These 2 strategies have helped him turn Berkshire Hathaway into one of the most successful companies in history. Buffett emphasized, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. This quote captures his core philosophy. Investing without understanding is just gambling. Many people chase trends, buying stocks or assets they don't fully grasp, hoping for quick profits. But Buffett warns against this mindset. Instead, he follows a disciplined approach that prioritizes knowledge and long-term value.
Mean that much. We are never going to risk what we have and need for what we don't have and don't need.
Before making any financial decision, ask yourself, do I understand how this company makes money? Is it profitable and sustainable over the long term? Would I still feel comfortable owning it if the market crashes tomorrow? If you can't confidently answer these questions, it's probably not the right investment. The second part of his investing strategy is holding for the long term. His greatest advantage has been patience. He doesn't try to time the market or chase short-term gains. Instead, he focuses on buying great companies and holding them for decades. In 1988, Warren Buffett famously said, "Our favorite holding period is forever." This strategy allows investments to benefit from compound interest, where earnings generate even more earnings over time. Many, if not most, people panic during market downturns and sell. But Buffett sees downturns as an opportunity to buy more at lower prices. While Warren Buffett is known for picking individual stocks, he highly recommends index funds, especially for the average investor. In fact, he has repeatedly stated that most people will achieve better long-term results by investing in a low-cost S&P 500 index fund rather than trying to pick stocks themselves. Consistently buy an S&P 500 low-cost index fund. Keep buying it through thick and thin, and especially through thin.
Consistently buy an S&P 500 low-cost index fund. Keep buying it through thick and thin, and especially through thin.
Buffett knows that most people don't have the time or expertise to research individual stocks, which is why he strongly suggests a set-it-and-forget-it approach with index funds. In his 2013 letter to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders, he even revealed that his own estate plan directs that 90% of the money he leaves behind should be invested in an S&P 500 index fund for his wife, with the remaining 10% in short-term bonds. Live below your means. Despite being one of the richest people in the world, Buffett is known for his frugal lifestyle. He still lives in the same modest house in Omaha, Nebraska, that he bought in 1958 for $30,500.
Warren lives in the same house he bought for a very modest price, what, in 1950 something?
I bought it in 1958, and you moved into yours about 1960, didn't you?
Yeah, and I paid more.
Buffett said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." Why is living below your means crucial? Well, many people believe that earning more money will automatically lead to financial security. But Buffett warns that wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. Even high earners can struggle financially if they constantly upgrade their lifestyle. Expensive cars, luxury homes, and designer brands might look impressive, but they don't contribute to long-term wealth. Buffett sums it up perfectly. If you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you need. If you want to change your financial situation in 6 months, follow what Buffett recommends. First, avoid unnecessary debt. Don't finance a lifestyle you can't afford with credit cards or loans. Next, keep housing costs low. Buffett never upgraded to a mansion, proving that a bigger house isn't necessary for happiness. Then, drive a reliable car. He doesn't buy flashy sports cars, preferring practicality over status symbols. And most importantly, invest surplus income instead of spending on luxuries. Put extra money into index funds, stocks, or other assets that grow over time. We hope today's video was helpful to you.